This is Sarah Noel Block, and this is the podcast that helps B2B service businesses do more with less. Learn lean, actionable, organic marketing strategies you can implement today. No fluff, just powerful growth tactics that work. Ready to scale smarter? Hit that subscribe button and start growing your business with Tiny Marketing. Hi, friends. It is Sarah Noel Block, and you are listening to Tiny Marketing. We are on episode 117, and today we are going to talk about 5 ways to upsell from a gateway offer. But first, let's talk about what a gateway offer is. If you haven't watched my master class on the gateway offer funnel, head to the show notes page so you can get the full gloriousness of it. But as a quick recap, a gateway offer is a high-value, low-cost offer that serves as an entry point for new prospects to go into your offer ecosystem. It's great because it does all of the legwork that discovery sessions, strategies, and onboarding does, as well as the proposal, all in one succinct offer. It streamlines the sales process, makes it really easy for people to say yes, and it earns the trust of your customer before they invest in a long-term, expensive service with you. So the basic framework of a typical gateway offer is a 60 to 90-minute interview with internal stakeholders. You would basically want to make sure that everybody who is a decision maker in that buying purchase is part of that call. And that's the time where you'll want to uncover all of the basics within their business. What are their goals? What are the challenges? What is working now? What do they wish was working better? What resources do they have? Everything that you would ask in a typical discovery session or during the onboarding, you'd want to ask live during that session. Next, you walk away, you build out a report, an audit, a strategy, something along those lines. And then last, you have your live review session, and that is when the upselling takes place. So you deliver your documented strategy, and then the next day you have a live session where you can answer any questions and you can talk about any revisions that might be needed, as well as what moving forward looks like. So the documented portion of a gateway offer has their current state, it has the strategy, and it has what moving forward looks like. Either how they can move forward on their own or how they can move forward with working with you. So that's what we're focusing on today is how do you upsell during that review session to make sure that everybody who enters that gateway offer moves forward to a main offer. I've got 5, and then I've got 1 bonus for you. So let's get into it. Way 1 is to tie recommendations that are in that documented strategy to your client goals. They are telling you exactly what their goals are on your strategy, on your interview. So you want to make sure that every recommendation you have, you tie to that goal so they can understand how they connect the dots. Next, you want to ask the key question during that interview. What would make this strategy a real win for you? I ask that question first every single time. And the reason is I can make sure that we hit that first, front and center. We are hitting that thing that would make this a real win for you, and I know where to focus my attention. Number 3 is to apply the cost of the gateway offer to your signature offer. So I recommend that gateway offers cost somewhere between 10 and 25% of your main offer. And this is really strategic because you want to hit that sweet spot where you know that they can afford your main offer, but it's also low enough that it's a no-brainer yes. They don't have to get approvals anywhere. It's a why not kind of pricing. So you want to hit that sweet spot and then apply that cost to the main offer if they chose to move forward. If they choose not to upsell into the main offer, that's okay too. you have made your money on that strategy and they can walk away and it's fine. But if they do move forward, I recommend that you apply that cost as a discount. Next, offer fast action bonuses. So, one thing that will come up on review sessions, you talk about moving forward and they're like, okay, that's great. Let me think about it. So, if you hear that, let me think about it, you need to have fast action bonuses that incite them, encourages them to make a decision a little bit faster. Like, let's say that gateway offer discount, you applying the cost of the gateway offer to the main offer is only available to them for 30 days. So that gives them a 30-day limit to make that decision. Probably too long. I would probably go with 14. Another way you can do it is giving special bonuses. Like if you sign on today, you can get an extra bonus session with me, or you get a week of Voxer coaching with me, or you get an extra report. We'll dive into your data and we'll pull a report for you. Something that incentivizes them making a fast decision. And then the fifth is use visual aids. I like to take the goals that the client talked about in that call and make a slide deck around it. So these are the goals that you talked about. And this is how I am expecting. This is the strategy that I recommend for you to be able to reach that goal. So it visually connects the dots between their goals and the solution that you're proposing. Okay, now the bonus way to upsell a client in from a gateway offer into a main offer is asking this one question during the review session. And that is, drum roll please, what are the pros and cons that you see for this moving forward section? When you ask about the pros and cons of the moving forward section, they will tell you their objections right then, and you can address them right on the spot. So it opens up the conversation to talk about the things that are making them hesitate a little bit about your plan. So, in conclusion, the gateway offer allows you an opportunity to build a informed prescription for a client rather than the typical sales process where you have your discovery call and then next up you do a proposal. And then next up, you might have an onboarding call. And then next up, you start the project. Instead, you're cutting all of that and you're putting it all into a gateway offer so that you are giving them a custom approach. If there's pushback on one thing that I get probably every single week, it's my clients who are usually in the fractional or consulting space saying, I can't package my offers because everything is really custom. But you can. You can have, 2 to 3 levels of your offer and customize what that would look like. So that way, after the gateway offer is complete, you're able to say, okay, based on what I know, I can educated, educatedly, I can tell you with conviction. We'll go with that. I can tell you with conviction that, package B is the right choice for you. This is how we would customize it. It's all laid out in your gateway offer document. And so this allows you to customize while still packaging your offers. And you'll know like they're going to need a little bit more support. So you might push them to package C, or they actually don't need as much support as they thought that they would based off of our initial conversations. I'm going to move them to package A. But you're able to do that because you're informed. This gateway offer allows you to be as informed as possible and prescribe a solution rather than trying to stuff a square into a circle hole. It doesn't work. So that's my rant on why gateway offers are so important. and how you can upsell prospects from your gateway offer, your low ticket offer, into your main offer by connecting the dots and showing them that this is the roadmap from moving from point A, where they're experiencing their problems, to point B, the other side of those problems. They are solved and they are hitting their goals. If you enjoyed this, then you would absolutely love the Gateway Funnel course. It's available inside of the Tiny Marketing Club, and you can also purchase it as a standalone. Let's dive into it real quick before we wrap up. So, the Gateway Offer Funnel course is $9.95, and it's a hybrid like all of my courses. So, it will be part digital content and part one on one time with me. So, we start with discovering your ideal gateway offer. With that, we determine what your gateway offer should be, why and how it should mirror the experience within your signature offer, and what your options are. So, we'll identify and build out your gateway offer. Next, we'll launch it. So, I will walk through what a gateway in a box basically has, and you'll get a workbook around that. You will learn how I structure my documentation that naturally upsells people from the gateway offer into the main offer. And you'll get some ChatGPT tools along the way to be able to guide you in this. And last part of that section is you'll get email templates so you know exactly what to send at each part of your gateway offer funnel. Next, I'm going to teach you how to sell your gateway offer. So, we're going to get into building hype around your pre launch, how to create an interest list, 10 ways to sell your gateway offer, and how to always be selling without being salesy. Next up is upselling from your gateway offer. So, we'll get into exactly what we talked about today. We'll also talk about what happens if someone doesn't upsell. What are the next steps? How do we get them to change their mind down the line? And then last, you get a one-on-one session with me where we will review your gateway offer together and make sure that it is ready to go, ready to sell, and people are going to be hell yes about it. So that's what's included within the Gateway Offer Funnel course. Again, I'm linking that in the show notes right down below. And it's a good one. We'll work together to launch your gateway offer, and it's only $9.95 right now. All right. Thank you again for joining me. This is the last episode, I think, of 2025, unless I'm completely off my rocker. I could be. So I just want to say happy holidays. And thank you for choosing to spend your time with me in your ear holes or watching me on YouTube. I don't know. Hi, if you're watching me there. And if you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, comment, engage so it goes into the feeds of everyone else and we can reach even bigger numbers in 2025. All right, that's it. Goodbye. I'm going to slink away now. You love all things tiny marketing. Head down to the show notes page and sign up for the wait list to join the Tiny Marketing Club, where you get to work one-on-one with me with trainings, feedback, and pop-up coaching that will help you scale your marketing as a B2B service business. So I'll see you over in the club.